Also, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're all drunk.
Hi, I'm nice.
I'm not nice.
We're drunk.
I'm not drunk. Don't say that about me.
I'm the nostalgia critic. This is the nostalgia. What would he say? Hello. Oh, he says, "Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic," and you're watching Atop the Fourth Wall. No, goes. He starts it out like he says, "Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic," and then he does a hypothetical question. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Like. And it's like, so, what's the deal with airline food?
What's the deal with stinky boys?
I remember things so you don't have to remember things.
Oh yeah, I remember it, so you don't have to.
Akira looks a little surprised, and I have to admit that I am as well. I don't mind the request at all, let alone when it's said with such a smile. It just comes rather unexpectedly. Sure, no problem. That's my drunk voice.
Oh, she's so drunk.
I pick up the chess set and help Hanako stand up. I do feel somewhat responsible for her, considering that, other than Akira, I'm probably the most sober person in the room. She nurses the doll on one hand and offers me the other. We stumble out the door and into the hallway and into Hanako's room, Hanako bumping into me a number of times on the way. Inside the room, I flick on the lights. Hanako turns her attention toward a shelf on her dresser. An elegant doll sitting next to on it, staring into the bare room.
There you go. You'll be safe in here. Oh.
Hanako gingerly places the doll next to the other one and straightens its
Next to the ginger, that's Lainey.
Yeah, there's Lainey. And there's
who's that?
That's
Brittany.
my brother. That's Brittany, yeah. There's Lainey and Brittany.
Aw.
Little SUBPARCADE Easter egg that they put into this game for you all.
She's just got a Britney-esque jaw. Kind of reminded me of Britney.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mhm.
They sit in silence, hair and clothes perfectly arranged. Just like the teapot in Lily's room, they serve as a distinct contrast to the dull whites and grays that permeate her bedroom. Satisfied that her dolls, her only two real possessions, are safe, Hanako takes a step back and stands up, staggering severely. I step forward to catch her if need be, but she regains her balance without my help.
She has other possessions. Look at her Brita water filter.
Yeah.
That she keeps on her shelf.
And her lamp and her tissues.
Yeah, and her clock,
Yeah, she has stuff.
books,
Shut up.
And
that really long
ramen.
cigarette there.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
that's a humidifier, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I
she
see.
don't get bloody noses.
Yeah, it probably
Probably is
best
good
not
for
to
her
keep
burns. Yeah.
burns dry.
Mhm. Yeah, it's probably good
Yeah,
for the
and
skins.
also, what's it called? Those things up there, those
Like chips and
those
boy
ramen
bags.
things that you put in the microwave.
Oh,
She's got those.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
she has a leather mask and handcuffs.
Oh God.
For a while, both of us stand in silence as Hanako looks downwards toward the cupboard. After a minute or two, she begins to sway a little from side to side. It's very off-putting.
It's
Are
kind of
you
creepy.
going to be all right? Hanako raises her head and turns to me as if she's only just remembered that I'm also in the room. Ah,
Oh.
Oh yeah, and you can't forget all her Garfield posters.
Yeah, gotta throw up the Garfield posters.
what's unexpected is she takes 2 steps towards me and wraps her arms around my body, her head coming to rest against my chest.
Drunky.
I love you so much. You're so beautiful.
She's
And
fucking
you're like,
white
oh,
girl
thank
wasted.
you. And she's like, no, but listen.
But listen, you don't
you're-
understand how fucking beautiful you are. You're just like so perfect. It's so
and you're
nice.
just trapped in this like circular
Yeah.
conversation.
It's like, thanks, I really appreciate that. Maybe we should get you water. But okay, but first you need to know that you're just like the nicest person I have ever met.
It's White Girl Wednesday.
White girl Wednesday. Hell yeah.
I can feel my heart beating as all my senses feel like they're coming alive again after they're deadening through the previous drinking. Also have a boner. Smell of my wine on her breath. The feeling of her fingers through my clothing, the scent of her hair underneath my chin. Her hands remain out in front of me, not daring to touch her.
Why?
The temptation is there to hug her, to embrace her, to tell her everything will be fine, but this feels wrong. Really, really wrong. Hanako. Because she's drunk.
But I want to stay with you and Lily.
Hanako slurring reminds me a bit of Misha. She probably wouldn't be too pleased to hear that. You know I can't, you're a girl and I'm a guy after all, and Lily needs sleep after all. She gives a disappointed groan. It's so strange for her to act so forward.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? I decided to rest a hand on her head to reassure her, deciding that this is as far as I'll allow myself to go in terms of physical contact with her while she's in this state.
I think you were gonna hug a person when they're drunk, Hasao.
He's so scared.
It
Hanako's
just feels like a hug isn't, I don't know, unless you're like groping, but it's a hug. I don't know.
I don't know. He's just
I mean,
Yeah,
it's nice.
yeah.
I appreciate it. It's nice, but also maybe a little too, like,
Lily,
scared.
I need the rest of the wine now!
It's gonna make his heart jump out of his chest.
Oh, yeah,
and
true.
he'll die.
Yeah.
Hanako's head nuzzles against my chest. Makes me feel all the more uneasy with the situation, and her arms tighten around my back. I quickly decide to bail out. I rest my hands on her shoulders and give a firm but gentle push. Her grip tightens a little as I do so, but she eventually breaks off.
I don't want you to go.
Hanako, please! Akira and Lily are going to start thinking weird stuff if I take too long here. It's perfectly true, too. I really don't want to take my chances, and I feel uncomfortable right now. I shouldn't try to read anything into the way she's acting right now. I read that aside from alcohol-lowering inhibitions, people can react to getting drunk in many different ways that don't really necessarily reflect reality.
Up the girl's gravity.
And even
Spaghetti.
without that. Spaghetti!
Spaghetti!
There are plenty of ways to interpret what she's saying. As long as she's safe, I'm going to try and get her out of her room as soon as possible. Hanako hiccups again, looking a right mess as she stands and looks downcast in the center of the room. Personality changed as she drank more and more, and now alone in her room with me, her previous brightness seems to have left her. Was she just acting upbeat to make sure we didn't worry?
Have you ever faked hiccups and then like you actually started hiccuping?
No.
No.
Why would you
That's
fake a
embarrassing.
hiccup?
Yeah, because I actually felt like the urge to, like my body felt like the urge to start hiccuping when I just did like the fake hiccup for like that one line, just like as background hiccup.
Mm.
hmm It's just weird. That's I don't know.
Alright. Even if she was, what could I possibly do for her, since I do exactly the same thing in regards to my own condition? Oh, she disappeared! She's like drunk in the hallways. Distancing myself from my thoughts, I eventually managed to corral Hanako towards in her bed, though her attempts to tame me, the wild sheets on it, end up accomplishing a little. Sorry about tonight, Hanako. I know you probably won't remember any of this, but happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. She looks up at me for a moment. I have no idea if what I said actually got through to her. Any chance to ask is lost as her eyes peacefully close. I sigh in relief before quietly backing away from her and leaving the room, flicking the light switch off as I go.
Roll back a bit on your mouse to like the back again. Okay, forward. Back. And just keep doing that quickly.
Oh,
That's
no.
fun.
Is it fun?
Yeah. I guess it's like sort of annoying for Hanako. She can't sleep.
Yeah, she's too passed out. I hesitate a little before opening the door to Lily's room again, quickly rehearsing what I should say if I get questioned by Hanako. After a few seconds, I still can't come up with anything.
But like that's what my mind usually does in real situations like that. Right? it tells me, just go fuck with the lights for a bit, and then I do it. I don't think that's a bad idea.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. I have no impulse control.
I open the door and make sure to close behind me, lest any passing students catch a glimpse of the wine before turning my attention to the girls at the low table. Kira is casually smiling, as is Lily, a welcome to change from the mood in Hanako's room.
Is that you, Sao?
Yeah, I got Hanako to her bed. She's sleeping now.
That's good. I have to admit, I hadn't thought she'd... Wait, she's drunk too. I hadn't thought that she drink quite so much.
How to be British? Hey.
You don't have to. Just say...
Hey, it's fine. She's all safe and tucked up in bed now with the way she is.
She's awkwardly trails off, though Lily and I heartily protest. For someone so anxious and fearful, drinking would give an easy out for those constant feelings.
She is probably going to become an addict of some sort.
I wish I could do more for her. I feel useless. Looking at Lily, I think back to what I asked myself in town. My relationship with her is that of a friend and has only ever felt that way, but now I think I know why. Lily has been there for both Hanako and me since I first met her. She's like that for everyone, trying to do her best to make them feel better. That in mind, then what's the bond between me and Hanako? After rescuing our relationship from following the panic attack I inadvertently triggered during class, I feel like we're back to being friends, but she's on my mind more and more. Can't say I view any other girl quite the same way, but maybe it's just a normal reaction to someone acting like this. Say, Akira.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, even though Hisao's, even though people say Hisao, starts off as sort of like a judgmental asshole, and he is, and when he gets to Yamaku, I really do like how introspective he is. I love how that shows his character development.
Yeah, near-death experiences change people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You should all almost die someday, at least once. Don't try it yourself, kids. She yawns before looking at me. It's getting pretty late. You know what happened with Hanako, don't you?
Yeah, Lily told me.
Gotta sound more gay, Lainey.
I negotiate. I don't know how to be gay. How do you be gay?
Alright, go back to
I
rolling.
I negotiated pretty hard for a break so I could come down and help make her birthday a bit brighter. We get along pretty well.
You mean gay as in like British gay, right? As in happy?
No. We've quickly made up the headcanon that she's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Surprising to hear that from someone as extroverted as her. But if Hanako came to know her through Lily, maybe she had time to get used to Akira.
And on that note, I'd better get going. I'm all ready to go be late with it.
I'm ready to go be late.
But he's already so late lah.
Sorry, we got a bunch of work dropped on us, so overtime it is. I'm drunk as hell. Don't care.
She levers herself up with a grunt and heads past me towards the door. Just before she leaves, she turns back towards us. Finger guns.
You haven't forgotten about that time for the flight and all the rest.
Yeah, Trumbly Turdy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry, I have everything ready. It's just a matter of time of packing when it gets closer to the time to leave.
Alright, girl, I'll see you guys later then. Peace.
And with that, she disappears through the door with her hand held high in farewell.
With her hand held, I fuck 'em up, fuck 'em by.
Your sister
God
is...
damn it.
Your sister sure is hot. Probably shouldn't have thought that comment through before saying it. Regardless, Lily seems quite pleased at my appraisal. You okay after all that drinking? They end up fucking. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not wasted and just hiding it well?
I
calling
assure
me?
you, I
Who's
am.
calling Steven?
Anyway.
It was your mother, you hung up on her?
Yeah.
I had to hang up on my mom.
That's fucking awesome. I'm so glad that you're so dedicated. Overly dedicated at twitch.tv. All of them.
Follow me. I am at overly.dedicated.com.
Yeah. I assure you, I'm quite alright. More myself. You seem quite self-possessed as well, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, well, I guess moderation applies. With a little hesitation, I take a seat at the table in front of Lily, face first. I want to address this directly, if no other reason than to settle my own thoughts. I've been meaning to ask this, but it took me a while to make mine. Do you have any idea what triggered that panic attack? I guess it was something to do with your birthday. I don't know. Even Ashley was really careful about her, so I assume she's... Lily's smile drops. The gay of her birthday party is now well and truly over.
To be honest, I'm not sure I know all of the details myself.
She's like really close to
Yeah.
you, thinking she's whispering, but
Whispering.
she's like loud as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Myself.
It's just the two of us. You don't have to
I know.
whisper.
Hanako told you that she was in a house fire. She told me as much, and after we met, we spent a lot of time together. Other than that, she never told me.
She never told you.
And they were roommates? Assuming the worst, what does she even have to look back upon? A life of isolation, possibly even the death of her family. Maybe even going as far as blaming her existence for their deaths.
Survivor's guilt.
Survivor's guilt.
PTSD. Even thinking about what little I know of Hanako's past is bleak. To have lived through all that and to live through all those memories must be infinitely worse. Lily.
Survivor's guilt. Putst.
Lily looks similarly depressed, but I can see her rebuild at least some of her composure before my eyes. I get the feeling that both of us talking more frankly than we might otherwise do, thanks to the wine, but it feels like just talking like this is a good thing. I feel helpless about it when it's pulled like that. What could possibly be for her?
I'm not wholly sure I should tell you this, but Hanako told me that you visited her the day after we both went to check on her. I must admit that I did not predict she would take such a step so quickly after what happened, nor did I expect you to. I think it was a nice gesture on your part.
It wasn't much. It wasn't much, really.
'Tweren't no thing.
It's just times like this, I sometimes think it would be better if we never had to leave Yamaku. Or at least it's town. Things would be so much better and easier without others around. I didn't expect Lily to look so troubled as what did I say, and for a while she looks lost in thought. She moves to speak, but stops herself as soon as she does and rethinks. It's a bit off-putting.
Tell me, do you have anything planned for Friday evening?
Friday evening, no. Isn't your flight to Scotland next day? I don't think it'd be a great idea to tire yourself out before you even get there?
Oh, I'll be alright. You needn't worry about me. I do this tomorrow evening, but I imagine Hanako will be feeling rather off for a while.
The thought of how she's going to feel tomorrow makes me grimace. Maybe she should count our blessings that... Or maybe we should count our blessings that she didn't end up simply throwing up from drinking so much while having such a low tolerance. Oh, the wine pukes.
Oh, God. She's gonna have a horrible headache.
Yeah, she's gonna have like dark red shits, you know? Well, I'm going to be able to attend whatever you're planning. What is it?
Does white wine make your shits red?
No, I don't
Or
remember.
Does it make your shits white?
No.
I mean, yeah.
It makes your vomit very red and
Yeah.
gets everywhere. It's hard to clean.
Can I
Awful
Can
hangover.
I tell you guys, because I clean up the bathrooms at my work sometimes,
Oh, no.
and not too long ago I found some shit and like somebody shit in one of the trash cans.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, guess which bathroom it was in?
The women's.
Yeah, in the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
So
Women are
I
sick bitches
suppose-
sometimes, and I don't understand.
yeah, like I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, America, we made it. The porcelain ceiling is just that, ceiling, and we've broken through it.
Oh man, we finally reached equality.
You can't judge a potato by its foreskin.
No, what?
Let's see. I have to read this line.
Yeah, you do.
Nothing unusual, I assure you. Just a little excursion. And you'd better be off, Isao. I can't imagine it's long at all until curfew is here.
Oh damn, curfew! I completely forgotten. Look at the clock next to Lily's bed, but it seems to be some oddity without written numerals, which I suppose makes sense given Lily's condition. Not wanting to risk a haughty secret patrol giving me a scolding, I get up and decide to go to my dorm as she says. Well then, I guess I'll see you in Hanako tomorrow, assuming the both of you manage to get up in the morning.
Oh, thank you for your concern, Isao. Until then, I hope we meet Keiji.
With that, I make my way out the door and into the hallway. I hope her
You
idea...
make your way downtown, walking
fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.
And you're homebound. And I would walk 1,000 miles
Ah,
to...
If I could just see you, if I could just hold you tonight. Okay, please be done. Steven?
This is the drum beat. The song is just piano though, so it's like, I think the song is just piano, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's drums. I may be wrong, but
the hammering of a fist against the door feels like a nail being pounded into my head. What? Twice, 3 times. You could have said thrice. I let a long, annoyed breath and bear it while pressing my lids shut, fervently hoping for whoever it is to just go away.
Like Woody Allen.
Goosh?
you mean Tim Allen?
Woody Allen?
Tim Allen in Home Improvement, yeah.
Gorsh? My face feel like it's cast out of lead. My arms feel heavy.
These
and I
weak
feels,
mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. It's been like this since I woke up half an hour ago, and I can't summon the energy to pick myself up out of bed. So this is what they call a hangover.
And you barely drank. Imagine how Hanako's feeling.
Yeah.
God, she's probably just dead inside.
I wonder if perhaps this is the best treatment for teenagers who desperately want to try drinking as a way to feel like an adult. Considering how unpleasant this is, it's not something I want to repeat.
Learn from that.
A series of thumps rings out again, reverberating around a small room. I wish they'd just give up already. I have no intention of getting out of bed for them. Seconds pass, turning to minutes. Since no more knocks are coming from the door, whoever it is must have left. Thank
Oh my god,
goodness.
Kenji is going to climb it through your window.
Looking at my clock, the time when I should be getting dressed and ready for class is approaching. I don't think I can manage it, though. I hate cutting class, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get much done at this rate. I could tell I look like a mess without needing to look at the mirror to confirm it.
An entire class for cutting things? That's crazy.
The morning rush is giving me enough time to stand outside the classroom for a little while without looking too suspicious. I hope that Muto doesn't ask any awkward questions about me not attending school yesterday. I was sick, that much is true. It's just the reasons for it that I have none to hide. Confident that I can get by with my tactical omission of certain truths, I stride into the classroom doing my best to appear normal. The instant I approach the door, I take a single step in. I can feel a dozen eyes looking at me. There's no way I'd imagine this, nor am I even making an attempt to hide it. My eyes take a quick sweep around the classroom and I spot Hanako. We make eye contact momentarily before she looks down and stares very hard at her desk. Did she spill the beans? Muto may be okay as far
There's
as teachers
beans
go.
everywhere!
Wow, there's all these beans!
Steven, fill the room up with beans.
Okay.
Make sure they're jelly beans, though.
Yeah. I don't hate most jelly beans, but there are some nasty ones
Oh
in
my
there.
god, yeah, there are.
Yeah, they get really creative with how gross they can get.
Yep.
The popcorn fucking flavored jelly bean? Fucking
I
disgusting.
was listening to a podcast and they were trying taco truck jelly beans and I was upset listening to it.
Muto may be okay as far as teachers go, but underage drinking on campus is not exactly something that would be taken lightly. I look to him with some trepidation.
Feeling better today. Huh?
Yeah, thank you. Emotions for me to take my seat, my legs feeling like sticks as they carry me there. This is going to be a long day.
You ever feel like paranoid like
Yes.
that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll know.
Yeah.
They can all smell it. As soon as lunch bell rings, I'm on my way to Hanako's desk.
They can all see my boner.
They can all see my fucking butthole.
Oh, my balls are hanging off. They're hanging out of
Yeah,
my socks.
Sometimes I worry, have my pants torn? Why is everybody staring at my ass? And then I realized it's just because it's real big.
I'm on my way to Hanako's desk to ask her what's going on. Hanako, did you tell?
Did you fucking snitch?
She looks up at me and shakes her head. That's a big relief.
It's just... Well, hello there, Hichan. It's nice to see you again today.
What the fuck? I thought that was...
What?
Oh my god, it kind of
She goes-
scared me.
Yeah, it's awful. It's terrifying.
You can just plug something into her eyeballs.
God.
She's going ooh woo.
I grimaced and turned towards the unmistakable voice coming from behind me. That was way too upbeat a tone to feel comfortable even for Misha. Misha's happy smile is something out of the usual. Shizune's, though, is a very bad sign. The only one she wears has become notched into my brain as her "I've got you 7 ways from Sunday" smile. Hi, Shizune Misha. You look happy to see me.
Is that a banana in your pocket, Shizune, or are you just happy to see me?
Not feeling well yesterday, Hichan?
No, I wasn't, but I'm feeling better now, at least.
That's good to know, Hichan.
Why do I get the feeling that Shizune is leading me into a trap?
She is.
You sound like you're not being completely serious.
What do you know that we don't?
Oh no, Hichan, we're genuinely pleased that you're all better now.
Shizune is positively overflowing with happiness. There's only one reason why she would be like this. Oh no.
In fact, we were quite worried about you after all. You, Hanako, Lily were all absent from class on the same day.
Yeah, she's got us so thoroughly that all I can do is sign defeat.
We were doing anal?
Just so many orgies that everyone's butt hurt, and we had to sit on frozen peas all day long.
Yeah. Did you know anal really hurts?
Yeah, if you don't use the proper lube and like know how to communicate with your partner.
Guess you have your own theories about this. Could you just kind of not tell anyone?
Your own game theories.
It's a bit late for that, Hichan.
I suppose she's right, considering the looks I got as I entered class. Still, things only seem to be at the level of vague suspicion rather than outright accusations, so we're probably fine. Hanako's face sinks a little further. Such attention is troublesome for me, let alone for her. Going by Shizune and Misha's reactions, I think they notice this as well.
The only reason we're giving you such a hard time is that you ignored us yesterday morning. Oh, it was them.
Oh, it wasn't Kenji. No.
Yeah, I thought it was Kenji. Definitely thought it was Kenji.
Yesterday morning. Takes a while to recollect what happened then, given the haze induced by the generally awful state that I was in at the time. Alright.
The first knocking was Kenji, and then they captured him, and then
They
started
captured him!
knocking.
That was you two?
It was, and you left us there for ages after we'd taken all the effort to come to your dormitory early in the morning.
Sorry, I was having a problem with nausea. You're not buying it, I can't blame them.
I was pooping my butt.
My penis hurt.
I don't want to tell you I was pooping my butt.
My heart was having a poo-poo. Shazune's head drops in resignation before she reaches in her pocket, pulls out a gun. Tell me where you fucking been. Something's white and yellow and can be seen sticking out a little, and she pulls it out. It turns out to be an envelope with a very bright decorations on it. It's a letter from that bitch.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Bitch.
Is it
Iwanako.
Yeah, that's it.
This is what we were trying so hard to give you, Hichan. You don't check your...
Tune out the sound of Misha's voice as my eyes register what's written on the envelope. Iwanako. Stare at this
Iwa. I don't know. You're probably right.
I don't know. Stare at the envelope for a moment before suddenly remembering that there are people around me. There's a very strange, somewhat invasive feeling about their expressions. I can't want to be alone right now.
Hanako?
It's nothing. Thank you for bringing me this, you two.
So fucking of course it's nothing. No one accuses you. I should think so, after what we went through to get it to you.
Step back and say my goodbyes. Misha theatrically pouts even as I go out the door. Shizune and Hanako remain very visibly curious about my reaction. I hope they won't interrogate me on this later.
They won't gamergate you on this later.
A new background.
They won't gatekeep.
Yeah.
Gatekeep.
Gamer keep.
Like, gamer... what's the
Gamergate.
other ones? Yeah.
Pizza.
Gatekeep. Girl
Pizzagate,
boss.
Watergate, Baloney-gate.
Gaslight.
Yes. Next time, SUBPARCADE.
Next time on SUBPARCADE, we'll gaslight you. Bye.
Yeah, which one do you think we are? Do you think I'm... Gatekeep? Do you think I'm Gaslight? We all know I'm Gaslight.
Yeah, we all know you're gaslight.